Hi, good morning everyone. So I promised that I would preview the gamma workouts for everybody, and I figured this is a little bit easier than doing like a long-winded Facebook post in the group. So this is a little bit easier, and you get it straight from the Stephen's mouth, as it were. So the last 2 weeks of beta, the calendar gives the option to replace 3 of the workouts from beta with 3 of the workouts from gamma. So you can replace speed 2.0 with speed 3.0. You can replace upper focus with ripped up, and you can replace ripped circuit with extreme circuit. So today being double day Friday and being beta speed 2.0 and upper focus, which that means that I was replacing with speed 3.0 and ripped up. So first of all, I want to talk about speed 3.0. So the format is what you're used to with speed 2.0, where you've got the 2 different kind of circuits of moves. The first circuit you do, I wasn't really counting, and I haven't really counted before, between probably 8 and 10 moves, and then you repeat twice more, each time a little bit shorter, and then you go into the second circuit, and it's similar again. You do I'd say between 8 and 10 moves, maybe between 8 and 12, I wasn't, again, not counting, and then repeat twice more shorter. And then kind of the third round is doing every move you've done in round, circuit 1 and circuit 2, straight through, a little bit shorter. I think you do that twice through, at least in speed 3.0. So the first cycle is a lot of moves that you're used to already, either a speed 1.0 or speed 2.0. You got like the out and out turn and the quick feet, the moving jabs, 2 and 2 power knees, hop hop squat, or hop hop turn, actually, excuse me. It's still a squat, but you're doing the turn instead. But then there's some new stuff. There's a couple of moves in there that are burpee related, at least in the first one. Only 2, I think, if I'm remembering right now. I'm a little faint. There's a burpee into a push-up, and then those of you that know, remember Insanity, in and out abs wide. So you do burpee, down, push-up, and then the 2 in and out abs wide and come back up. And then there's also a burpee into, I can't remember what the other burpee was. Burpee plank walk, excuse me. So you plank walk left, right, come back up, burpee, plank walk, right, left, and then come back up. And then there's also some running lunges in there as well. So the first circuit isn't so bad. It's moves that you're used to, but a couple new ones. And then the second circuit is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult. Much more plank work, much more burpee work. So there's a lot of different burpees in that one. There's a burpee into a spider lunge, right and left, which you guys will remember from like total body circuit. There's a burpee into 2 push-up jacks, which if you've done Insanity, you know this move. If not, it's going to be relatively new for you. You're kind of jacking out your legs while you're doing the push-up. There's burpee pike-ups, yay for that. So you guys know that probably from the ab intervals, and I think it's in total body and rip circuit and dynamic core, so you'll know that one. What else is there? The burpee alternate kicks, alternate front kicks, which I think is in another one of the workouts in alpha. Which one I don't necessarily remember. But again, a lot of moves that you've seen similar, but a bit harder. Speed 2.0 is pretty much all vertical. You're all pretty much upright. There isn't really a lot of moving. This one, there's a lot of stuff on the ground, and you're going up and down and up and down, and a lot of crazy stuff. So that was definitely hard. My heart rate was crazy. It definitely stayed up almost the entire workout. I think I had a burn of like 342 or something like that, which is pretty damn good for me for the T25. So that's speed 3.0, and then immediately thereafter was ripped circuit. So it's not that far off from the upper focus workout, but it is a bit more difficult. There were points where I definitely couldn't use my 15-pound dumbbell pretty much at all during the workout. I needed to go to the 10s, sometimes even to the my 5-pounders, and there were points where I couldn't use weights at all. I just had to follow what they were doing, which was useful because the guy who was using the resistance bands during those moves, there wasn't the ability for him to use the band, so he was going, sans dumbbells as well, so that was pretty useful. Specifically, where I struggled with the not being able to use the weights was, and you guys will know this from the ab workouts, is Superman and Rocket Man. So they're weighted now. So for the Superman, there's a couple of different moves. There's like a Superman pulse, Superman lat pull down, and then there's a Rocket Man pulse as well, and they're all weighted. So those are pretty hard. And then there's even some weighted ab moves where you're on your back and you're either doing a scissor with some weights or a 6-inch hold, and then you're using the weights to push up from your chest. Now, granted, I haven't done really like any weight training like in a gym or anything, so I don't know the names of a lot of these weight moves, but suffice it to say that you're working pretty much every part of your upper body, and then there's even some push-ups in there, including some oblique knee push-ups, which are very difficult for me. So that one seemed to take forever, just because I just kept looking at the darn clock. But for those of you that are scared of gamma, it's not that far beyond what you've done in beta. So the difference from alpha to beta is pretty much the same change that you get from beta to gamma. The intensity goes up for sure. He's expecting more of you, and you should expect more of yourself. So, so probably on Saturday, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, because the calendar doesn't give a comparison or a swap for the gamma workout, the pyramid, I'm probably going to try that. And next week, because it's the last week of beta, there's 3 ripped circuits, so that means next week I'm going to be doing 3 extreme circuits. So I'll let you know how those are. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment or message me or whatever. All right, bye everyone.